Well, the holidays can bring a lot of joy for many, but it can also be a very tough time for others. Joining us this morning, we have Jessica Fern from the Distress Centre to talk about what resources you guys have for those who may need it this time of the year. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And most of us think of joy and festive and family and friends, but it can also be a very tough time for a lot of people.
That's really true. At the Distress Centre of Ottawa and region, we've been around 55 years.
Wow.
So we've seen a lot of holiday seasons. And we know that the holidays can, as you say, be a time of great celebration, but it can also be a bit of a perfect storm. There's a lot of increased demands on people's time and on their wallets, at the same time as the resources that they might usually tap into maybe aren't as available as they are during that holiday period. And those things together can really make it difficult for some.
And so what sorts of struggles do you usually typically see around the holiday season?
We often see that people during the holidays might be experiencing a higher level of crisis and stress, again, because of those different factors. They might not have the same types of connections and supports with family and friends, or maybe those are causing some stress. And so we do see people who are in a real heightened state of crisis, but we also see folks who just have a lot of big feelings and they need someone to talk to.
Tell us about how you guys can help for people who may be looking for a little extra support this time of the year.
Absolutely. Our services are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in both English and in French. So folks can reach out to us and talk to a person at any time. But what a lot of folks don't know is that in calling us, they have the chance to just talk in a confidential, non-judgmental way. But we also connect folks with resources that might be helpful to them. So we can be a great place to go to if you want to know what other services are there for me or for the people I love.
And you're more than just a call center, right? A lot of times people think of you as a call center, but you're so much more than that.
We really are. We have some incredible partnerships with emergency and transit services. We also provide outbound calls. So that's for folks who have been perhaps in a hospital setting for mental health support. We can do a follow-up check to see how they're doing. We really provide that full spectrum of mental health support to try to help people to get from those intense, to keep them from getting into those intense crisis situations.
Can the holidays also kind of trigger certain individuals this time of the year as well? Can there be some triggers added because it's the holidays?
Absolutely. And what those are vary by person. There's no good or bad judgment there. If it matters to you, it matters to us. If it's on your mind, we want to hear about it. So we always say to folks, don't have this idea that you can only contact us if it's a big crisis. Obviously, we're there for that too, but we're there for every one of those feelings that you have. If it's something that's on your mind and you want to talk about it, please reach out.
Could it even be someone who's experiencing loneliness? They maybe don't have friends or family or support, and they're just lonely this time of the year.
That's a big percentage of the calls that we get. And we always say, if having that moment of connection keeps people from getting to that bigger place of crisis, then that's a wonderful use of our services. So folks can call us and tell us about their day, tell us about what they're thinking about. It really is an investment in people's mental health and resilience, and that is an incredible gift to the community.
And we want to give you some resources as well to contact the Distress Center, so we do have some phone numbers that you can reach out to them. So the best way is by phone call 613-238-3311. And you mentioned you have a website as well?
We do, yes, dcottawa.on.ca.
And people can also help support the Distress Center as well.
Yes, they can. We are a true community organization. We would not be able to do what we do if people didn't donate their time as volunteer responders, if they didn't support us financially through donations. But the number one ask I always have of people is to take a moment right now and put that phone number into your phone. Whether you need it for yourself, whether you can share it with a loved one or someone that you see in crisis, you can be that resource for people. You can make someone's day, you can save someone's life.
Thank you so much, Jessica, for joining us today and giving us more information on the Distress Center.
Thank you.